Now to find a shower and find some dinner. So let's head back into town, because no trip to Jacksonville would be complete without a trip to Sadler's. Since 1943, folks have been saddling up to giant plates of Sadler's famous home cooking. It's a staple of Jacksonville dining that's moved all around town, but is now at home in its best location yet. Let me show you Sadler's, because it's kind of crazy. All right, so this is the main dining room, and this is the old jail dining room. This place is inside of the old jail and police department building. So that table right there that they're having a wonderful family dinner at, yeah, it used to be the men's prison table. You know, in a lot of places that might not work. Here, it's perfect. And this is by far the best prison food Texas has ever seen. Overseen by third-generation chef and owner, Rob Gowin. So what would you say makes good cooking?
I'm more of a purist.
Okay.
Salt, pepper, garlic, start with that, and if it has more than 5 ingredients, we're probably not gonna cook it.
Really?
You don't have to make food difficult.
Would you describe this just as, you know, good Texas Southern?
I think Texas is a good descriptor. I hand cut every steak that comes in this building, and all Texas beef too.
The food, burgers especially, is all Texas-sized. Rob also takes full advantage of the local Texan farmers.
I just left watermelon season, and
now it's green
chili season, and
that's
I kind
awesome.
of 3 or 4 times a year just kind of change it up to fit what's in the market and what's good and fresh and ripe.
Y'all are kind of breaking the mold of a small town comfort food cafe.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's all good. With pies just like Mama used to make, because, well, Mama still makes them.
My mother makes all the pies.
Still.
Cool.
It's
It's gotta have a mother's love.
Secret ingredient?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always secret ingredient.
Absolutely.
Now it's time to eat. And while I could devour the entire menu, there's only one way to start this kind of meal. So what do you do when you're in the tomato capital of the world at a home cooking restaurant? You order the fried green tomatoes. Oh yes. Inside is this like punch and tang from these not quite yet ripe tomatoes. Look at that one, bright green for you. And a Jacksonville-grown tomato nonetheless. Definitely one of the tastiest fried green tomatoes I've ever had. All right, time for the main course. Like 2 of my favorite things rolled into one. Brisket enchiladas, Tex-Mex and barbecue combined. And then, well, it's dollar rib night. What do you do when it's dollar rib night? You buy dollar ribs. I like them. And then fresh grilled okra. I watched the farmer pull up in the parking lot, and I watched Rob buy this off the back of his truck. That's why that tastes so good. All right, gang, let's dive into these enchiladas. Beautiful, cheesy, briskety cheese enchiladas. Oh yeah, it even has that like gooey, easy melt type cheese on it. I think all beef enchiladas should be brisket enchiladas. So these go down as some of the greatest enchiladas I've ever had. I'm saying it. To see the full episode or to get info about how to visit this spot, trip on over to thedaytripper.com.